With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Kai-Wei Teng. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Bunting for a hit. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings through it for the K. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Third, first baseman Kyle Stowers.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers.
Ball
Pitch
1.
misses, and that's ball 1. That one kicks away from the catcher. Edwards into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is out of here. He nails one out to right. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ball. That's inside.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball. That's out.
Next one
Ball.
off
That's
the plate
inside.
inside. Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Take the base.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Leo Jimenez now at the plate. First inning and already up to 23 pitches.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one
Ball 2.
missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Ball
Just
3.
missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Foul ball. Gonna count
Off
1
the
and
plate,
2.
ball 1.
Stays alive. One and 2 now. Altuve waits.
Ball 2.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, it's not the most important detail on the scouting report, but it still matters. Just putting the ball in play gives you a chance against this defense because they've been known to provide a gift or two.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Yeah. That's a ball.
And that's too high.
What do you
Checks his
got?
swing, appeal to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Isaac Paredes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Close one doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground.
Foul.
And foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. That misses.
Ball, that's low.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Inside, ball.
Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player you want to look up.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. One left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. The other way, and there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
That's ball 2.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 out man at first. Stepping in, Jacob Marcy.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Conine into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Now one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. In the dirt. And he picks him off. Wow.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Houston, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Hey!
Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here we go, Lucas.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That was
Ball 2.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that skips into dirt. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Cam Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
Caught him looking for the K. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Houston, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Nope.
And he drops
Foul
it
ball.
down the third baseline. And that's just foul. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Heriberto Hernandez.
Close,
Nope.
but
Ball
called
one.
the ball. And that is ball 1. 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one the other way.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 1-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery.
Next
Wasn't
for the
easy
Marlins,
following the
first
misplay.
baseman, Kyle Sowers.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball down. Hey!
Not close with that one. 3-1 now. Line to left and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Chopped left side, and it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And that one ripped to left, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Fought off foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Good eye in that spot.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Stowers off of first with 2 away. The 2-2 on the way. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Raynel Delgado.
Ray Delgado.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And the 0-2.
Ball, that's low.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Just missed. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. That one fouled off. Stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Altuve, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hey!
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. And that's down and away. Payoff pitch. And Air Jordan is grounded by the K. Jose Altuve goes yard for the Astros. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
You know, these
Ball
Marlins
inside.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air out to center. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. This one in the air center field. And there's two down.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated
Now it's the
hitter,
DH, Griffin Conant. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
All one.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Now 1-1. That's smacked on a line to center. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors. And midway in the fourth, it's the Marlins 2 and the Astros 1. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
This one popped up right side. Stowers takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out and a runner at second. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Comes a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Got him swinging for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's a speed threat. Yuri Ruiz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 0-2.
Ball 1. That's inside.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now one away.
Mookie just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And
Ball
that
one.
is downstairs. Ball 1. Popped up, and that goes foul. Right through there for a strike. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Quick move to first. Edwards back on a dive. Edwards off of first with 2 away. Runner on the goal. Pitch is low.
That's down.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Ball 2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Delgado should have this one, and that is that. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Zuber, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Junk also getting ready. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
One out man at first. Nick Allen up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hard hit left side. And that's the inning. So the Astros lead one. They're down 2-1. Back here in Houston. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next,
Leading off
Kyle
for Miami,
Stowers.
First baseman, Kyle Stowers.
A little bit
Ball one.
high maybe, and it's 1-0. Fastball
That's
is outside. Abreu in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball
Just
3.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for
Well,
the
just came
Marlins,
apart right there.
shortstop,
4-pitch walk,
Javier
and
Sanoja.
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone. he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Stowers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here goes the runner. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Liam Hicks, the next to hit. Runner takes off. No throw. He's in there safely. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one pulled foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for Miami.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Zuber.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Nope, outside.
Strike 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. His split numbers between June and July there. Fouled off down the right side. The Marlins up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Comes up empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Let's go, late night Lamont.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Inside, backs him off again. The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. And the 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Astros 1.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Astros.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
45.
Tatsuya Imai.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
Right fielder,
Yuri Ruiz getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The Astros have some action in their pen. Ryan King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hey.
That clips a corner. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2-2. Jackknifes out of the way. Got him swinging.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
In the air to left center. Alvarez on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Now it's going to be Xavier Edwards.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Trying to bunt his way on. Fires to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. It's the Marlins 2 and the Astros 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Movement in the bullpen. Dax Fulton, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. front for strike 2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. Full count now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that is out of play. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Ball, that's outside. Ball 2.
The Astros with the go-ahead run at the plate. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
One out man at first. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Zuber is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for Miami.
Dax Fulton gets the
Number
ball
90,
now. This
Dax
southpaw's
Fulton.
been really good against left-handed hitters. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
0-1.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Into center. And it falls. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So digging in, Nick Allen. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. The 0-2. Got him looking. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. 2 left for the Astros, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Houston, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
That's a ball.
Fouled off left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman Kyle Stowers.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That's a ball. Aye.
This one in the air. Paredes takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop Javier Sanoja.
Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Miami down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
All 1.
And now it's even up. Late swing, fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And that drops in for a strike. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and he breaks his bat. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman,
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dax Fulton will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Miami.
Jansen Junk
Number
gets the call
26.
from the pen.
Jansen
These are the
Junk.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Astros are down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Houston, now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, broken back, grounder to third. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Hey!
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering upstairs. Late with the swing there.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated
And at first, Griffin Conant. The next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. That's in there. 0-1. the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first,
No,
and he
he's in
beats
there.
it. Everyone's safe.
Up
No
next
problem
for the
beating out the
Marlins,
infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two on, one out. And a foul ball.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Struck him out looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Ruiz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. That one way inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Check swing, but he went too far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back, and on the
Number
mound is the
29,
closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high
Leading off
stress.
for the
Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Right through there for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
1-run game, bottom 9. That one ripped, but foul. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1. Sets him down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That
That's
one
a ball.
missed. The Fish trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Just missed.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, number 89.
Astros down to their last out. Now, number 89. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball, that's too high.
And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a count 1-2. The Astros down to their final strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that with good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.